and I managed to take out the hoses that goes into the tank, and there's another hose that goes into the fuel pump module itself, as you can see over there. Trying to attempt to bring the tank down and replace that fuel pump. It's on the driver's side. Just right here I managed to put the truck on ramps and jacked up the front a little bit so that I can drop the tank nice and evenly. And I also have my motorcycle jack just to catch the tank as I loosen them. I've never attempted this before, so wish me luck. And another tip, if you are trying to pull the tank down, get yourself a 10-inch extension. So I brought the tank down and I covered the hoses with some paper so that you get all that dirt and the cobwebs. I don't want it to fall into the tank through the pipes or through the hoses. And I managed to open the lock ring, the plastic lock ring, with this pry bar. I think this pry bar really helps because of the angle that it's at, and I managed to put it like this and hammer the bottom end of the pry bar with a rubber mallet, and that loosened the lock ring. So wish me luck. And before that, I'm gonna start cleaning this end because it looks like there's a lot of debris. So a lot of paper towels and a lot of cleaning. Yep. Oh, not to mention you know, these fasteners, these hoses, was really hard for me to squeeze and open them up, and as well as the switch, because I don't think this has ever been taken out. But just slowly wiggling it around. There's 2 ears at the end on both these locks, and there's another one here. So I managed to squeeze them and slowly apply pressure, and then twisting the cables and twisting the hoses helps. Don't twist the cable, just twist the hoses. As you squeeze the ears out of the fastener lock, it will open up. There's one there on top too, right here. Right, just before pulling out, I realized that there was fuel in the fuel pump module. So I have a trusty little oil pan here to catch it, and this made a very good seal. So what I did was I used again the pry bar, the lip of it, and I wedged it in between nice and slowly, and just slowly lifted it up. I'm also getting a new gasket that came with the new fuel pump, so I'm not really worried about damaging the old gasket. But that's how you just pry this open. I've seen a lot of people say that this is pretty tightly sealed, but using like flathead or this little pry bar, it really helps. And that's how much fuel that came off this fuel pump module. That's insane. And this is the new pump. It's the exact same thing. I'm gonna be taking that little clip out of that old one and reusing it on this one. I wonder why they didn't send, even though this was a fully assembled one. It's weird. And here it is. So I got the new seal in. I managed to put the pump in along with that floater assembly that gives me the reading of the fuel, and I'm going to slowly work my way and push this down, making sure that I capture the seal on all angles. I gotta look at that part. And this is all put back together. I primed the fuel pump to check for any leaks. Everything looks good. Yeah, this was a tough job, very tough to do by myself, especially when I had to put the tank back up. And the reason I replaced the fuel pump was because it took such a long time to start. I've already cycled it like 4 or 5 times. I've started up before, but I couldn't take it on video. But look how quickly this thing starts. Heard the fuel pump prime. That's a beauty. Yeah, I think for a almost a 28-year-old car or a truck, that fuel pump has never been replaced, even though it has only 64,000 miles right there. Yes sir, 64,888 miles.